The city of Indio is inviting the public to join them for two virtual community forums. One is tonight, the other is Thursday. The forums are to gather input for the strategic plan to guide the city's future. I spoke today with Assistant City Manager John Nix. All right, John, tell us about these virtual forums.
Hi, good afternoon, Peter. Yeah, the City of Indio is embarking on a new strategic plan. We've had a strategic plan in place since 2022. So it's been about 3 years. We had a lot of goals and objectives, things like improving the community, bringing new business, making sure our community is safe, enhancing our police department. And we actually achieved 80% of our goals from the last strategic planning period. So I'm working directly with the city council and our city leadership team to outreach to the community through these virtual forums that we're having, one today at 6 o'clock and one on Thursday at noon, to get input from the community on what else we need to do to keep Indio moving forward.
Why is it so important to get the input from the community?
Oh, very important. We're here as a city government to provide all these services for the community. So definitely want to see, how do we best use our limited resources, whether it be towards, fire, medical response, police services, improving our parks and fixing our streets, engaging in new events in the community, bringing new businesses in. So, we want to hear from the residents, are these the right priority areas for Indio? Or of those things that I just rattled off, which ones are the most important? Where should we, dedicate the most resources to? So it's very important to get all that feedback from the community.
And for folks who aren't familiar with the strategic plan, which is what this input is going to be used for, what is that and why is it important?
So a strategic plan is a multi-year document, if you will, that helps guide the city council. So all the city employees, including myself and our city manager, work directly with the city council. City council is elected by the residents. So it helps guide them on, what should we be focusing on? What's important to residents? Where do we make those critical investments? Where do we make improvements throughout the community? So it's that multi-year guiding document. So we don't just lose focus on what we're doing day to day, but, what does Indio look like into the future? Very key for this year, because we're at our 95th anniversary in Indio. So we're trying to plan this out for the next 5 years. And what does Indio look like when we get to year 100 in 2030?
Wow, can't believe it's almost been 100 years.
Yeah.
And I know that I've reported in depth on some of the big changes happening in Indio. Anything else that folks should be looking forward to?
No, definitely. We're looking forward to their feedback, their input. I mean, have them come out to all the great events that are coming out. It's almost Coachella and Stagecoach season next month. So those are always exciting. And then I know the city's been really gearing up on doing even smaller festivals and events. We're working on a Carne Asada festival coming in May. So spoiler alert on that one. So that's going to be coming out pretty soon. We have our 4th of July event for the second year coming this 4th of July weekend. So, a lot of exciting things coming to Indio.
All right. And anything else, John, you would like to say before I let you go? And if folks would like to take part in these community forums, what do they need to know?
Definitely. If you want to take part in this community forum, you can go straight to the City of Indio website. There's a banner that says strategic plan. You click on that, has all the information on how to take the survey, to give us your input, has the direct links to these virtual meetings. And if you want any other information, or there's an ideas wall, just if you want to put something up there very quickly, like, hey, maybe we need more dog parks or something like that, you can put that on the ideas wall. So a lot of different ways for people to participate and give us their information and feedback.
And that's at indio.org.
Indio.org. Yes, Peter.
All right. John, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Peter. Take care.